Back here tonight at Old Town Ford Collins for the Steve Fairchild Coaches Show. Hey, Ram fans, don't forget you can join the coach at the Beach House Grill every Wednesday night. It's at 125 South College Avenue in Old Town. We're here from 6:30 to 7:30. Again, it's the Coors Light Steve Fairchild Coaches Show. Well, Steve, we got an email from our fan email inbox. It's from Daryl in Knoxville, and I did not know who Daryl was all this time. Turns out it's Daryl Blair. He used to write for the Fort Collins, Colorado.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
You didn't know that.
I've known Daryl for years. He was covering the high school beat up here, covering Rams football, and had no idea. And
Daryl's a big Ram fan.
Absolutely. Did Daryl? Did you see him in the hotel?
You know, I did not. You know, and sometimes I walk around the hotel just.
You had other things on your mind. You're saying?
But I think he was trying to come to the game last time I talked to him. So.
Yeah, I know Knoxville isn't that far away from Oxford, Ohio. Well, Daryl from Knoxville writes in. He says Idaho has a good pass defense, at least statistically speaking. Is it that good? And if so, why is it that good?
Well, I think they. You know, really, I've said this at my press conference, this is the best defense, not only from a production standpoint, but from a talent standpoint that we'll see in the first 4 games. They've got an NFL type of safety, and their front seven is very, very talented, both in the down guys and the linebackers. Probably as good a set of linebackers as we'll see all year. So they're very, very good defensively, and I think sometimes they've gone to more of a pressure defense. So when those front seven guys can get pressure and get the quarterback out of rhythm, it sure helps their secondary, and that's what's been the case so far with them this year. You know, they went into Nebraska and played a very good game defensively. I mean, Nebraska's got a quarterback that made some special type plays, but in the run game. But I'll tell you what, just up front with Nebraska's offensive line, these guys were very, very good.
Idaho comes in on Saturday 2-1. Steve mentioned the Nebraska game. That's their only blemish. They played a Mountain West Conference team this past week, and they throttled UNLV 30-7. Were you surprised at that score? You know,
I was a little bit. You know, we went in there last year. I thought we had every chance in the world to win that game, but they beat us and turned around and beat San Diego State. So, you know, Mountain West teams have gone into that dome they've got up there in Idaho and lost. And you know, you knew UNLV was going to have a tough time winning that game, but to just be throttled, like you say, the way they were. I mean, that thing was 30-0. It was 23-0 at half, and you know, they got the best of UNLV, that's for sure.
We'll get some more of Steve's thoughts on the Idaho Vandals coming up here in the next segment. And a good chance to remind you, Anthony Hill is in the house, a former Ram great quarterback, and he'll join us on the program. And one of the great seniors from that senior class here at Colorado State, John Mosier, running back for the Rams and the special team captain. He is in the house as well. He'll join us on the program coming up in a few segments. But first, another timeout. We'll come back, get more of Steve's thoughts on the Vandals. We'll take a timeout. That's the Coors Light Steve Fairchild Coaches Show tonight live in Fort Collins on the Colorado State Sports Network.